Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. Yes, I'm not sitting in the studio, I'm sitting outside because today is the budget, and because it's a budget, Anand is busy using the studio with various people and various media platforms who have come to ask Anand's opinion about the budget. In case of layman term, this budget really is not a budget. Like I was talking about it in the video yesterday, it's an interim budget. There was not really much anything to talk about in terms of tax or anything because it's just a continuity budget to get us through the election and till the new finance minister comes. Whomever is the next finance minister, we do not know. Can be the opposition or can be the current ruling party, depending on how the results of the elections go. And whomsoever is given the portfolio of finance, we'll probably have a spanking new finance minister who will take it into consideration of what's been shared in the manifesto of whichever party wins and align it with the Prime Minister's vision for whatever India needs to do to get to wherever we want to go. That being said, I thought we'll talk about what happened to Paytm, which is rather interesting. And the story behind Paytm has been happening for quite some time, and it's unfolding even more now. If you saw recently in today's news, Paytm share has plummeted by 20% on the lower circuit limit, both in the BSE and the NSE, after the RBI's directive against them. What RBI is led to say is because of their persistence in non-compliances and material supervision concerns, they're leading to termination of nodal accounts of 197 Communications Limited and Paytm services by Feb 29, 2024. It's not terminated right now. It will get terminated by end of the month if they do not change what they need to do. So what are nodal accounts? Nodal accounts are accounts which are used by Paytm and 197 Communications, which is a parent company of Paytm, to settle transactions between us, the consumers, and businesses, the merchants. So it's a B2C account settling instrument which they have, which they use, and by terminating those nodal accounts, it pretty much closes down a huge section of their operation, and they cannot do any top-ups and they cannot do anything further with RBI mandate in place. Yes, they will find some workaround and they will figure out how to do this till they get the RBI's termination notice removed. And how they'll go about it, we'll have to wait and watch. And a lot of you will be wondering as investors, some of you who believe in Paytm and the Paytm dream might be thinking this is a great opportunity because it's almost reached a 52-week low. And should you be looking at this company? As Anand said many times, and I'm sure you have heard it many times in multiple platforms from Anand, the basic problem with Paytm is not this, it is their business model. As a value investor, we try and assess a company's moat and trying to see do they have a business proposition or a product which gives them a bit of a leverage, which gives them a bit of a defense from competitors. Paytm did have this a way long time ago, right after the demonetization, when digitization happened. Then the government's UPI and everybody has jumped onto the bandwagon, and Google came along, everybody came along. Now, everybody offers whatever Paytm is offering and some more on their platforms. So Paytm has no way of retaining its customers. The main thing Paytm could have done is they could have retained the customer base they initially had by working on the user experience and tapping into that, and maybe that would have had a different story for Paytm. Like one of the main experiences in Zerodha, which a lot of people who use Zerodha say compared to other platforms, is the ease and simplicity of using Zerodha. Yes, brokerage cost is low. But if you're a new person into investing and all that, and you look at the way the interface is done in Zerodha, it's very intuitive and it's very nice. There, I feel Paytm did lose out. The user experience could have been worked on and honed on and improved on. Like if you see something like same problem, I would say, happened to Dunzo too. It had a very good product offering in the beginning. Then everybody came around and Swiggy started doing whatever Dunzo's doing, and Zomato's doing whatever Zendo's doing, Amazon's doing whatever Dunzo's doing. But Dunzo did have a first mover advantage, which they did not capitalize on, and they let it go by simply not innovating and moving with the trends and keeping their nose ahead of the competition. This is where I feel Paytm failed. And now Paytm, I don't see any road for Paytm unless they're able to suddenly rethink themselves and offer something which will make them stand apart from the rest of the crowd. Because the rest of the crowd does pretty much whatever Paytm does, and they do a lot more than that. So, and Paytm, if you see, because they lost its sense of direction, they started adding everything and anything like a vacuum cleaner onto their product portfolio. So you can go to Paytm to do anything and everything. And sometimes as a consumer, it doesn't work. When you have too many things and it's all cluttered and it's confusing when you walk into it. It's like walking into a Kirana store and you don't know where anything is and you're trying to figure out what to do with it. You finally get fed up and you go to some other store where it's more organized. That is what I feel is been the biggest reason why Paytm has not been able to retain its customer base, which it initially had. And I would say that's what has led to the decisive blow to where it is right now. Yes, you can argue about the business model and other things, but main thing is you should be able to do your business in a matter where you have a certain moat and a certain advantage and you can defend yourself. There, Paytm has failed. This is what has finally led to where it is right now. And because of this reason alone, as a value investor, I don't see any value proposition in their services or their product. And when I don't see a value proposition in their services and product, it is very hard for me to think of it as an investment. It's more like a gamble I'm taking with Paytm. Yes, I put some money in Paytm and seeing what happens to Paytm in the future, maybe. And if I was sitting on crores of money, yes, then I would place a bet on Paytm. If it somehow they manage to reimagine themselves or somebody else comes inside and does something, okay, I make a profit on it. Worst comes to worst, if everything goes the way it's going and everything turns very sour, I just lose a bit of money. But I'm not in that boat. I'm more like in your boat. I worked very hard to have the little money I have, and I would like to place these bets of mine, as I say, in places where there's value and growth, and I see some kind of proposition where the business has potential to grow and sustain itself at least for the next 5 to 10 years. This is the main reason I would strongly discourage you from getting enticed by these Paytm share prices dropping and plummeting by 20%. Yes, whatever this transitory thing with RBI is, they should be able to figure it out and sort it out before the end of the month, because it's the 29th is when they've said stop accepting deposit and top-up users after the 29th of Feb. So they have a good month to figure this out with the RBI. So as I was saying about Paytm, I would not put my finger in that cookie jar and I'd give it a miss. If you guys have some different view about it, please do reach out to me on Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. I would be more than happy to have a discussion with you on why you think Paytm should be looked at on otherwise. Tomorrow, I will hit upon Titan Kalyan Jewelers results and offer you my insights on that. And we'll discuss that further on tomorrow's video. Other than that, I hope you enjoy the video and I'll see you in the next one soon. Bye.
Good evening. My team has decided to do another event. The last event was at Trivandrum, was a very successful one. So we decided to ask people where we wanted to do an event, and my team chose to do an event in Dubai. We are planning to do an event in Dubai on the 24th of February. The event is roughly scheduled between 3:30 to 5:30. It's a Saturday, you will have plenty of time. Those desirous of attending the event or meeting me may contact my team at the WhatsApp number given below or drop an email at the email ID given. My team will contact you and help you. I hope to meet you all in Dubai. It's not only Dubai, anywhere from the Emirates. I hope to see you there. Thank you. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.